Welcome everyone to another edition of Hardcore Wrestling Rants. I am your hardcore host, Rick Head, and I'm joined by the incomparable Lance Moss from the Lance Moss TV. Lance, what's shaking?
Not too much. Just enjoying some coffee on this day, and let's have some fun.
All right, yeah, let's get into it. Over the past year, Orange Cassidy has been busting his ass in the ring every week, defending his AEW International Championship. Now, Fightful Select is reporting that Cassidy is putting in extra work in the production room. According to the report, Cassidy was in charge of producing the Big Bill and Brian Cage versus Trent and Matt Sydal match on AEW Rampage. Lance, we heard about wrestlers usually working in the back, and that's usually a sign of their career ending, but Orange Cassidy's really young, so you got to wonder if he's just planning for the future or just trying to learn about the business.
Yeah, I mean he can't be he can't be any older than in his very early 30s, maybe. Let's just hope he's just trying to get a little bit of experience where he can and maybe get a little bit extra cash. I don't know.
Yeah, and like we said before, he's been busting his ass. He's been suffering a lot of injuries, so maybe he can, if he's not in the ring, he can take time and work production. I guess that's probably, maybe his mindset. I'm not entirely sure. So, and right now, hold on, give me 1 sec. I want to check over into the chat room.
So far, so good, boss.
All right. Well, all right then. Let's move along then. I got a personal rant though. Before we go any further. It's about Cody Rhodes and his WWE fucking promos. Now, when Cody first came to WWE, even I kind of marked out a little bit. I thought it was great that he came in, but now his promos are just the same bland, blah blah blah, garbage that he spews. If he's the son of a plumber, he has a story, and now it's like, Brock Lesnar, you beat me in front of my mother. Well, you know what, Lance? What happens when you bring to your mother? You're in wrestling. What do you think? It's gonna handshake? Give him a handshake?
Somebody asked Shelton Benjamin what happens. No, Buff Bagwell.
But I don't know, Lance. Help me. Am I wrong? I mean, what's your thoughts on Cody Rhodes' promos lately?
Yeah, and anybody that has a problem with our anything of that rant, send them to joe@scoldnewsroom.com.
We had to get that in, even though the Lord Scully himself is not here tonight.
And hey, and Terry says, hello, and welcome to all.
Hey, Terry, glad to have you there. Terry, you know what? I'd like you to chime in again what I was just talking about, Cody Rhodes promos. That personally, like I said, I've been finding stale and boring. So, Rhodes is slated to face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. I think this is the rubber band match, Lance?
I think so.
This is the third match.
What I hear, it's gonna be a gimmick match.
Oh, really? Well, at least that'll be something interesting to watch.
Yeah.
All right, let's move along. Oh, God, Grayson Waller.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Grayson Waller's been trying to make a name for himself by rubbing up against legendary wrestlers. Already, Waller challenged John Cena to a match at WrestleMania 41, which is in 2025.
Yeah.
And then recently, he mocked The Undertaker, who's expected to be at SummerSlam very soon. And that's in 2 weeks or something like that?
It is a week from Saturday.
Okay, a week from Saturday. And now, most recently, Waller has called out The Rock on social media, saying that he can make The Rock relevant again. I think The Rock is already relevant. Call me crazy, but he's been doing movies, so it's not like he just fell off the earth.
Yeah, he just made a donation to the Screen Actors Guild, something or other. I don't know what the rest of the thing is, but of a 7-figure donation during this strike. So yeah, Dwayne's still kind of fucking relevant.
Yeah. Funniest. Go ahead, Lance.
Now, Grayson is making a name for himself, but it's a name that's going to get him pinned to a damn wall by a bunch of veterans.
Well, the funniest one is the last is he thinks one day he's gonna team up with Conor McGregor, but also Shale Conan, which are both MMA stars. Now,
Okay, I don't think Chael's the kind of guy to do that. Connor, maybe. Connor talks a lot of shit, but Chael, not so much.
you know what? Okay, let's tease for a second that Conor may go to the WWE for one reason or another. I don't think it's going to be with Grayson Waller at this point in his career. No fucking way. I think honestly, Grayson Waller's been fucking sniffing the glue a little too long. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Apparently, Don Callis was attacked by a fan at a post show at a press conference at a AAA event. But Conan had to set the record straight on his podcast. He said the person who attacked Callis was not a fan, but it was a member of his own security team. Okay, so I've heard a lot of fucking things. I've heard, wrestlers attacking other wrestlers, due to a beef. I've heard fans attacking wrestlers. I've heard of wrestlers attacking fans. I've never heard security team attack somebody that wasn't even a wrestler, Lance.
Well, okay, granted, and from what I heard, it was before the match. But then again, there's so much shit involved in this situation. It ain't even funny. But now, granted, that Don Callis is in a country where I don't believe he speaks the language. So it could have been some miscommunication there.
Possibly.
So, well, I'm thinking this dude, and then again, it was later in the night, and this dude, it might have been one of his first times running security, and he saw just somebody doing some shit, and I've seen the video, which it ain't the best video because all you see is feet of the accident of the thing happening. But I kind of think, well, for one, this dude ain't working in the business ever a damn again. But yeah.
Oh yeah, Conan even said that he was pissed off and he was not happy about the situation. I mean, we know that Conan tends to swear a lot in his podcast, but for this particular podcast, I mean, he was, saying F this and F that every single time. Because this MF fucker is unprofessional. Goes, he'll never work for me again. And so he was very livid about the situation. So, you have that.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have a couple of WWE injuries. This past Monday, Kevin Owens was attacked by Judgment Day and reportedly suffered a broken arm. However, there are reports that this is just a storyline, as Owen has been working with a fractured rib. So, also, Liv Morgan is suffering from a second shoulder injury. One report claims that it's a separated shoulder, and she could be out for the rest of the summer, Lance.
Damn, well, if it comes to Kevin Owens, okay, let's face it, there have been wrestlers since the dawn of time that have wrestled with broken ribs. Now, I was kind of hoping they would have Zayn and Owens defend the titles at SummerSlam, but that looks like it could be in jeopardy. And I had kind of heard rumors about Liv needing to take some time off because she was hurt. And, well, after this past Monday, yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw the segment, and obviously that was, again, I think that's just another storyline, but earlier this year, she had a shoulder injury, and it looks like that she re-aggravated that same shoulder. So that's the reports. So, but as to why she's taking time off, whether she's taking time off for vacation, but I find that highly unlikely considering it's SummerSlam week, it's right around the corner.
That's like taking off right before Mania.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't make a lot of sense. So, all right, moving along. Brian Solomon is reporting that AEW turned down WWE Hall of Famer Bret the Hitman Hart to work as an agent for the company. Apparently, AEW only wanted Hart to work as an on-TV character. While AEW has many great wrestling legends working in the back, you have to wonder, Lance, was this a good idea to turn Hart away?
Well, see, I don't know how, since he had the thing with Goldberg where it gave him the stroke, I don't know what his mental condition is. Now, granted, that was a long damn time ago, but you never know.
I don't think it's a health issue because obviously, if that was a health issue, you would want him working off TV as opposed to on TV. So, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, there's so much talent working in the back, great talent, and I think somebody
Yeah.
like Bret Hart, who obviously grew up in the business, probably would be a good eye, or definitely another ear that Tony Khan would want to want to listen to. But I don't know. This guy just maybe he
Then
wanted too
again,
much.
he did wear a cowboy hat for some damn reason on their last show.
Yeah.
I think they were in Canada, which I don't know what part of Texas Canada's in, but well, apparently.
Well, you know what, Lance? I hate to, like I know there's, there are cowboys in Canada, believe it or not.
Okay.
I don't know exactly where, but I know there are a few. All right, we're gonna speed right along. So, well, it looks like that Hulk Hogan is getting married again. Hogan proposed to Sky Daily this week. The newly engaged couple have been dating for about a year, which is just after his second divorce was finalized. Hulk Hogan is 69 and Sky is a young, ripe 45. You know what, Lance? He certainly likes him young and blonde, doesn't he?
Yeah, and the creepy thing, they all tend to be tall, blonde, and big boobed, just like his daughter.
Well, his
That's
previous
kind of fucked up.
now his previous wife did look a lot like Brooke Hogan. I mean, it was like scary.
Yeah.
But I think also his second wife was younger in age and closer to Brooke's age. But this lady, I'm sorry, I don't see it. Yes, okay, you have the three, qualities, tall, blonde, and busty, and I can understand that. Nothing wrong with those, any of those attributes. So, but I myself just think, I don't know, I don't see it. I know you see it, but you and I tend to disagree on this one.
Yeah.
So, but that's I don't know. I'm actually kind of happy for Hogan. The one thing I do hope that Hogan really did is he signed a prenup. Yeah.
Damn, the last two kicked his ass in the finance department.
And Terry 3G shouted out real quick. All the Cowboys are in Alberta, especially Calgary, Alberta. So there you have it. That's your answer, Lance, for that one.
There we go.
Yeah. And when he talked about Bret Hart, he said they already have too many in the back, especially with Billy Gunn apparently now retiring from the ring. And you know what? That was actually a good topic, Lance. You and I were talking about that, about Billy Gunn. Apparently, it was on Collision. He had taken off his boots after the loss, and he walked out, leaving the Acclaim behind. So what is going on? Is he retiring? Is he going back to the ring, or is he just is this a storyline?
That I don't know, because I was at a party when this happened, and I had to have some people tell me that it did happen. And you figure when somebody's retiring from the ring, they usually give it a little bit. They give it some fanfare, if you will. They make a big deal about it, especially somebody who's been in the business since I think the late '80s. I think he got in the business '89.
Yeah, he was doing the New Guns, and that was with Bret. What was his name? Bret Bart or something? Yes.
Bart Gunn.
Bart Gunn. Thank you. It's like it shows you how well my memory goes. That's like, again, that was back even before the Attitude Era. So again, it could be just his time that he just wanted to go in the back. Who knows? I'm sure they'll certainly address it tonight on Dynamite, which I'm definitely looking forward to see.
Hell yeah.
Also tonight on Dynamite, there's going to be the FDR will have to defend themselves against world champion MJF, along with Adam Cole, baby. So
Oh, that's tonight.
that's tonight.
For some damn reason, I thought that was going to be at all
Nope,
London.
that is tonight. So
Oh shit.
quick pick. I don't know. I don't see MJF and Cole winning.
I see the fuck job getting in there.
Yeah. So. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap up this quick edition of Hardcore Wrestling Rants. I want to thank Terry 3G for coming on. Lance, you're over at excuse me. I'm sorry. Lance, you're over at Lance Moss TV. What do you got going on over there?
Well, every Tuesday night we go live on Lance Moss TV and Friends, about from 7:05 Central to 8:05 Eastern, or from 7:05 Central, like I said, 8:05 Eastern, and we shoot the shit for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and yeah, I'm working on other content. It's just right now it's fucking hot.
Well, I don't know. I personally like working in the sun, but anyways, as I said before, Joe is not here tonight, but he is over at Sculdern Realms, where he plays wrestling games from yesterday, today, and in between everything in between consoles, PC. So get on over there. He's on Sculdern Realms, and that's why he's on Facebook. So real quick, if you love tonight's podcast, please check us out at Wrestling Rants and our YouTube page. I'm sorry, Facebook group page. So for the incomparable Lance Moss, I'm your hardcore host, Rick Head, saying we'll see you when we see you.
Buy this shirt.